Okay, they offer us PJ Tucker and Fred. What are you talking about, man? Of course we want to decline the trade.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you all the action. It's the Chicago Bulls facing Brooklyn. And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So for Chicago right now, Longley out there with
Look
Dennis
for
Rodman.
Longley.
Then it's Jordan. Then there's Harper. And it's Pippen in at the 3 spot. Outside, Lynn. The pass to Kilpatrick. Yes! And a nice assist from Lynn.
And Lynn is a sensational playmaker. Love how he zips passes over to his guys.
And there's the feed to Rodman. Right side, Jordan. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Lynn dishes to Lopez. Here's Kilpatrick. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
You know, he attracts a lot of attention, and Lopez making the most of it there to set his teammate up with an open look.
Outside Jordan. He dishes it to Rodman. Screen by Longley. Jacks up a 3. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin, Kenny Atkinson did give me a few minutes to catch up with him. He told me he's looking forward to the matchup tonight. It's their first time against this team, so he is curious to see what his guys do on offense. He said it's important that we're aggressive defensively, that we use our length and shot blocking as a deterrent inside. We'll see if they can be successful tonight. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Dave, thanks, guys. What's your take on that?
You know, I think it's probably the way to go. The defensive approach suits their style and their personnel. So I think you go with it.
Yeah, and you stay true to your identity, and theirs is clearly at the defensive end.
Now here's Jordan. Ripped away. Here's Kilpatrick. Lopez a screen. Outside, Lynn. Booker in the corner. Pass to Kilpatrick. The Nets working the ball around now. 6 on the shot clock.
Oh, come
Lopez
on.
with the bucket. Lopez has got 5 points so far.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Well, you know, it's still early, partner, but that's what we're seeing so far, and we know what he can do on one of his better days. He's hard to handle.
Now here's Lynn, and that's collected by Longley. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Back to Jordan. Rodman passes to Longley. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the
We
post
put some
effectively so far.
accessories on Longley.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
Chicago shooting their first free throw of the night. The Nets with the lead. Outside, Lynn. Pass to Lopez. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Inside. Here's Lynn. And he uses the glass on the layup.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball with without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Here is Harper after Jeremy Lin's bucket. And the shot goes down.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
We call that
Merry
a high
Christmas.
percentage shot, and when he's the guy taking it, I'd even say it's automatic.
Now here's Lin. Booker in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Lopez outside. On the wing, Booker trying his luck deep. It's hauled in by the Bulls. And here is Harper. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Longley up top. Kicks it to Jordan. Rodman sets a screen. Three-pointer. The shot missing. Brooklyn Nets come into this one following a loss to the Bucks in Milwaukee.
Yeah, they just caught a team, Kevin, that was in a zone, and they didn't have the manpower defensively to disrupt it.
Hey, zone or no zone, I expected a little more fight out of them than what they showed. I mean, they never strung together any stops like they needed to.
Now here's Jordan following the miss by Brook Lopez. So he gets the whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Kerr's checked in for Ron Harper, and he sinks the second. Lin with it. To the middle, and stolen by Jordan. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. Brooklyn shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. He misses the free throw.
ZZZZ.
He doesn't get the second one. Nice hit again.
Oh, damn.
And Lopez with a nice bucket inside. Lopez has got 7 points.
Yeah, bully balling his way to the rack that time. Lopez with a great second effort.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Bulls trail by 3. Kerr kicks to Jordan. Longley, a screen on Booker. Outside, Rodman. LeVert's checked in for Rondé Hollis Jefferson. And Chicago also making a switch. Wennington's checked in. Pass to Pippen. Michael Jordan on the wing. Back to Pippen. Soft touch off the glass.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Booker with the screen for Lin. Down low, Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
And really, Lin has a terrific feel for this offense. Just seems to know whenever one of his guys is open.
Jordan kicks to Rodman. He feeds it to Pippen. Down low. Lopez with the block. And they get it back. Nets leading by 3. Inside. Yes! And a nice assist from Lin. And that's 11 points for Brook Lopez.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Nets.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Some changes for Chicago. Simpkins comes in for Dennis Rodman. And it's Kukoc in for Scottie Pippen. Here's Simpkins, covered by Hamilton. To the inside. Here's Jordan. That misses off the backboard.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Feeds to Lopez. Here's LeVert looking for his first basket still in this one. The shot's good from Lopez.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Now here's Kukoc. Jordan high post to the wing on the left for three. Kerr, and it's Steve Kerr knocking it down from long range.
A beautiful pass that time from MJ.
Nets leading by 4. Now Goodwin. There's the pass to Whitehead. Lopez a screen. Here's Whitehead, defended by Kerr. Nice shot by Hamilton.
And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
Now here's Kukoc. From 11 feet away, LeVert grabs the miss. Goodwin passes to Whitehead to the paint. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And it's a 9-point Nets lead.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Chicago with the ball. And Jordan has it in the corner. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got his 3rd rebound on the night.
That's not much success when it comes to shooting.
For the 3. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Sally, he's checked in for Chicago. .111 left to play in the first quarter. Hamilton outside. Here's Whitehead, defended by Kerr. Back to Lopez. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Kerr. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Here's Kukoc. And
Oh,
it's
come on,
Kukoc
Kukoc.
again missing. Last outing for Chicago. They won that game against the Indiana Pacers. And stolen by Jordan. Kukoc dishes to Kerr. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Kerr's got 5 now.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Ball's knocked loose. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Drops in the layup for 2. 7 points in the game.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Here's Whitehead. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. To the middle. 4 seconds left. And the layup is up and in.
And you go beyond the stats, and Lopez has been a real presence inside on the offensive end in this one.
No shortage of scoring here at the end. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
You know, it's been about how solid they've been offensively here, really tuned in with one another.
Good ball movement, and it's paid off on the scoreboard.
So the Bulls 5 right now. Kukoc is out there with Sally. Then it's Kerr. Then it's Longley. And it's Pippen in at the 2 guard. Now here's Goodwin. Inside. Hamilton kicks to Lynn. It's stolen by Kerr. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
We know Brook Lopez is a great post scorer, but he can shoot it too. Growing up with big brothers, he said, I had to score somehow, and it was easier to play outside. I was out on the wing a lot in high school running the floor. I had to adapt. Kevin, it's hard to picture him on the wing now, but he's comfortable.
Yeah, but he brings that skill level, DA. You can see that. Thank you. And here are the Bulls now after the basket by Brooklyn. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Outside Pippen. Back to Kerr. Takes a 3. And the Bulls get it back. Longley. He's shooting free throws, number 4 in 5 here. Free throw good, Longley. So both teams changing it up here. Both free throws good from Longley. Nets leading by 5. 7-foot shot, and the basket is good. Hollis Jefferson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Now here's Kukoc. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Here's Hamilton. There's a good screen. Here's Kilpatrick, guarded by Kukoc. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. The Nets have missed both free throws they've attempted tonight. The first free throw is good. Bulls making a switch here. Wennington's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. Bulls trail by 9. Harper kicks to Kukoc. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Good on the shot.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Here's Kilpatrick. He has 6. Booker the pass to Lynn. That one goes in.
Oh my God.
You have to respect the concentration
Come
level
on,
of
Pippen.
in there. Just doesn't get rattled on his shot when the D whacks it.
At least
First trip to the free throw
don't
line for him
let him
tonight.
make the basket, man.
And that one falls for Lynn. Chicago calls timeout.
Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside, and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
Yeah, and I think he's going to let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft interior defense, and you can't win that way. That's a recipe for disaster if you're not going to play with some physicality inside. How about that cloth soft touch? I mean, just a gentle little teardrop, almost like a falling leaf, a leaf falling down slowly to the ground. Very sweet and colorful, too.
And there's Booker on the assist by Hamilton. Booker's got the lead up to 10 now for the Nets.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Wennington. Here's Rodman. The dish to Pippen. Off target on the 15-footer.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Got a piece of it. Right side, Harper. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Scottie Pippen.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Lynn the pass to Kilpatrick. Booker outside. He kicks it to Hamilton. Tries from 10. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Here's Wennington. And it's blocked.
It was clearly
Let's
a
go.
foul.
And it's Brooklyn
Clearly a
scoring
foul.
again.
That is a very low percentage shot,
He
Kevin,
didn't touch
but
the ball.
it's the result they were looking for at the end of the day.
And here is Harper. Outside, Rodman. Here's Pippen. Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. Rodman's shot is off. Nets leading by 12. Hamilton dishes to Lynn. Wants to get it to Booker and does. Yes! And a nice assist from Lynn. Lynn's got his 6th assist on the night. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
They set the pick. Here's Kukoc. Pass to Wennington. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Bulls have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now. LeVert's checked in for Brooklyn. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And getting
Wennington
to
is
the
very
line
good
and hitting your
free
free
throw
throws,
shooter.
a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect in the line so far here in the second quarter.
The Nets have shot 3 of 5 at the foul line.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether. And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And Greg, definitely that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Here's Harper. Rodman sets a screen. Back to Harper from downtown. And again, Chicago. No good. Nets leading by 14. To the middle. No good from Booker.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that
Oh,
position.
come on,
A
man.
slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Now here's Rodman. To the paint. Out of bounds. Bulls ball as Chicago keeps possession. Some changes for Brooklyn. Lopez, he's checked in for Justin Hamilton. And it's Whitehead in for Jeremy Lin. Chicago also making some changes. Simpkins, he's checked in for Wennington. And it's Jordan in for Pippen. Here's Jordan. He's got 6. Rodman. And Dennis
Nice
Rodman with the
screen.
slam.
And guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and the dunk caps it off.
Well, you know, for me, guys, it's all about positioning and anticipation on those screen plays, and they got it right there.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that, so sweet.
Here's Whitehead after the Bulls pick up 2. To the inside. And that one's
Kukoc, you
good
see
by
that I'm
Lopez.
going to your player.
Lopez
What?
has got
Why are you
17 now.
staying there?
Well, he is so tough to deal with inside. Lopez just too big and too skilled.
Rodman with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. Here's Jordan. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Jordan with a good game. He has 8 points and also 3 steals. Good contributions for him offensively with the assist and also making some nice steals.
You know what, Clark, you're right on the money with that. He's been just as creative as he has been disruptive.
Goodwin's checked in for the Nets. Chicago also making some changes. Sally, he's checked in for Kukoc. And Steve Kerr is subbed in for Harper. There's the pick. Pass to Whitehead. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Dishes it to Kerr. Outside Jordan. Back to Kerr. Passes it to Sally. Here's Jordan. And the lead is down inside single digits. Jordan's got 6 here in this quarter.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Goodwin with it. He's against Jordan. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. The Nets have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7. Free throw good. Goodwin. And both free throws good for Goodwin. Bulls trailed by 10. Kirk kicks to Rodman. Now here's Jordan. 12 points for him. Six to shoot. Launches a 3. Jordan with another miss. Nets leading by 10. Here's Whitehead. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Got a hand on it. Rodman passes to Jordan. And good that time.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. And so it's Brooklyn with it. They've led by as many as 14 points. To the paint, here's Lopez. And it's Chicago with the rebound. There's 1:26 left to play here in the half. Outside Jordan. They set the pick. From the arc, just to shoot. Here's Simpkins, stolen away. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's LeVert, plays it up and banks it in. And the Nets lead by 9.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Now, here's Kerr. He's got 7, and there it is for him.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Lopez, a screen on Jordan. Deflects the pass.
Not sure if they're aware of the 2-for-1 opportunity.
Well, they ought to be. I mean, that's basic basketball time management. You've got to be aware of your clock and your situation.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
And so here is Chicago
Wait,
following the bucket by the Nets. Sally's shot is good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
With 2 seconds left.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Nets lead. And welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast.
Well, Lopez has been great. He's got 19 points, and he's rejected a shot over the course of the game. Game 2.
And it easily could have been more. He's played an effective game at that end of the floor.
They've got Trevor Booker. Also, Brook Lopez out there. Jeremy Lin is out there with Hollis Jefferson. And it's Kilpatrick in at the 2 spot. So that's the Nets 5.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
For 3, Pippen. And the Bulls get it back. And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Lynn dishes to Booker. It's deflected. It's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Bulls on D. It's a 3-point game. Outside, Lynn. Now the feed to Lopez. Shot clock at 6. Shot from the low block.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Jordan kicks to Harper. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Screen by Longley. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes. But in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Nets leading by 3. And the pass to Kilpatrick. The leaner inside.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And so he makes both from the line. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. To the inside and finished off by Longley.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Kilpatrick off the mark there with the three-point shot.
That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Harper the pass to Pippen. 16 feet away. Rebound, Brooklyn. Lopez has got his 5th rebound in this one. Kicks to Lynn. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Lynn's got 9.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Pippen kicks to Jordan. Longley passes to Rodman. Rodman sets a screen. Pocket 6. Here's Harper. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. 5 points in the game.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make him pay.
Lopez, a screen on Jordan. Down low. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
You can see the precision passing of Lynn on full display there. So talented at running the pick and roll and getting the ball over to his man.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Really an extraordinary game for Lynn. 9 points and 7 assists.
And we really just need to take a second to appreciate the all-around effort he's put out there today.
Well, the numbers paint the picture, and he has been what we call in my vernacular, you know where I'm going here, guys, stat sheet stuffer supreme.
Oh, supreme. So that takes it to a whole another level when you get supreme in terms of your stat sheet.
And Kelloggese, right? And
yes.
Kelloggese. Here's Jordan. And the shot no good, a bit short. Brooklyn leading by 6. Hollis Jefferson passes to Lynn. In the corner, it's Hamilton. His three-pointers off the mark. Bulls trailed by 6. Harper kicks to Pippen. And it's Pippen with the jam.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Boy, nice way to punctuate that possession.
Feeds to Hamilton. And fouled hard that
That
time.
was a
He'll get
blow,
to the line
man.
and shoot 2.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. He misses the free throw. Wennington, he's checked in for Michael Jordan. He hits the second from the line. Harper with the ball. He's got 5. Outside, Kukoc. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard.
Here's Hamilton. And the Nets miss again. Bulls trail by 3. The dish to Kukoc. Another 3 for Chicago.
That's a layup for him. He's just too open.
These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well. You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Longley passes to Pippen. Kukoc dishes to Pippen for the lead. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
We
And
came
it
back
just
from
seems
the
that every
14
pass they make
point
is
difference.
leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Steve Kerr checked in for Chicago. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Bulls.
They really haven't backed away from running and gunning at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
There's a good screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's blocked.
Kukoc
That's
change
out of bounds.
players,
Brooklyn
man.
will retain possession.
Change players.
And the Nets making a change here. Whitehead's checked in. Sally, he's checked in for Chicago. Pass to LeVert to stop the run. Sinks the triple. LeVert's got the game tied up here for Brooklyn.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of him.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Sally kicks to Pippen and stolen by Hamilton.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Off the inbound, drained for 2 points. And the Nets lead
Nice
by
to meet
2.
you. I'm
And
Picky.
now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Nets.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Pippen's gone 6 of 11 tonight. More makes than misses. It's stolen by Kerr. In transition, here come the Bulls. Kukoc kicks to Kerr. Back to Kukoc. To the inside. It's tipped. Here's Pippen. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Pippen's got 9 points here in the second half.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Goodwin kicks to Hamilton. It's deflected. Now Kerr. He has 7. A three-pointer off the mark. And here is Goodwin. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
You know, yeah, guys, last year was a rough one for him at the stripe. I mean, it's going to be hard for him not to improve on those numbers. They were that bad.
Lopez, he's checked in for Hamilton. And Chicago also making a switch. Simpkins checked in for 3. Pippen. But they'll get another chance. He dishes it to Kukoc. And play stops as it looks like they call him over the back here.
Boy, did he go hard to the boards, but clearly went over the back and doing.
Yeah, kudos for the effort. I always love that kind of effort, but he was just a little overzealous. Even with the miss, he got the big one there to put him in front.
Kerr kicks to Kukoc. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Missed inside. The Nets with the lead. Here's LeVert. Picked him clean. Right side, Kukoc. Pennington. Off on the layup.
Loose ball. Loose ball. Go the other way.
And he knocks down the first one.
He lost the layup. Loose ball foul.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Right side, Kukoc. Pennington. What a terrific move that was.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Here's Whitehead, defended by Kerr. Whitehead passes to Hollis Jefferson. Shoots from 12. He can't hit that time, so the Bulls will take it the other way.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
There's a screen. Kirk kicks to Pippen. 6 to shoot. Outside, Kukoc. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Trevor Booker, he's checked in now for Hollis Jefferson. And the Bulls making a change also. Dennis Rodman, he's checked in for Wennington. .114 left in the third quarter of the game. Goodwin passes to LeVert. Shoots from 14. Rodman grabs the miss. Now the Bulls with it. Here's Simpkins. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. The Bulls making a switch here. Jordan's checked in. Now the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that. That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Pass to LeVert. Jacks up a 3. Sinks the three-pointer. LeVert's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Nets. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Here's Jordan. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Jordan's got it all tied up now for the Bulls. 20 seconds left in the third. Here's Whitehead. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Lopez left side. Takes the 13-footer. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And that's a big bonus for him to end the quarter as he just beats the buzzer.
That's superb.
Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. Brooklyn with the ball. They've led by as many as 14 points. So for Chicago right now, Kerr is out there with Harper. And it's Michael Jordan. And it's Dennis Rodman. And it's Longley in at the 5 down low. And Lopez throws it down.
Boy, nice job that time by Lopez to find space with the cut.
Harper against Land. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And that one falls for Harper. And Harper drops them both. Here's Kilpatrick. Lopez, a screen on Kerr. Lopez outside. Here's the screen. Passes to LeVert. Shoots the 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Here's Jordan. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And the first one at the line is good. So he gets them both.
There's not a lot you can say that hasn't been said before about his skill at the charity stripe.
Jordan against Land. Booker a screen on Jordan. The pass to LeVert. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Longley. LeVert's gotten 3 of his 8 shots to go, around 37%, down low, and finished off by Longley.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one hand. grand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look
I'm
pretty
hungry.
exceptional.
And Kevin,
Sorry, my wife, she can't
I'd suggest that he stay
do
with
it
those
without
basics.
calling me 3
Because we got
times
a tight one here tonight.
for one thing.
Booker outside. And the 3 off target.
Some of the shots he's taken have been real head scratchers. I mean, come on. He's out there playing like it's a game of horse at the park.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Pass to Kilpatrick. He feeds it to Lopez. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just one in the first.
Longley with the bucket.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Lynn against Jordan. 6 on the shot clock. Off the pick. And it's Lopez again missing.
Really tough for this group right now, trying anything to stop the run.
And no matter what they've tried, it hasn't worked. I think they've just got to slow it down, idle it back, and get back to the basics.
And they hold a huge advantage on the
What are
back.
you doing,
Greg, and that's
Carter?
been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
To the inside. Here's Booker. Yes! And a nice assist from Lynn. Lynn's got
They
his
lost
9th assist in the game now.
3 times the
Chicago
ball.
leading by 4. Now here's Jordan. Harper with the ball. He kicks it to Jordan. It's up a 3. Ball's knocked loose. Hands are the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. Monday Hollis Jefferson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And Chicago also making a switch. Pippen's checked in. Brooklyn with the ball. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. Lopez a screen to the left wing. Hollis Jefferson passes to Lopez. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Lynn from long range. And again, it's the Nets missing. Here's Chicago. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much.
Now that's some hang time. What a pretty double clutch move.
Agree, Greg. You can afford to get fancy on your way up when you've got that kind of space.
And space is what he had, fellas. Soft defense there.
Got a piece of it. And a wide open look for Jordan. Drills the three-pointer. And now it's a 9-point Bulls lead.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
Booker a screen on Jordan. Pass to Kilpatrick. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Harper the pass to Longley. From deep, Jordan. And again, it's
Yes.
the Bulls from deep.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
They're really on their heels at this point.
Yeah, on both ends of the floor, Kevin. They've lost some confidence along the way.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
And he's been taking it to the rack all game, and they haven't been able to contain him. They have to put up better fight on the inside.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard Kenny Atkinson talking with his team. He does not think they're giving him everything. He said they've been faster to us all night. Loose balls, rebounds, everything. We got to wake up. It's slipping away,
22
and we're letting
running
it
the
happen.
last
We
4
got to
minutes.
seize this game. We'll see if he lit a fire under him, guys.
Here's Lopez. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Nice looking set shot for Lopez. He can stretch the floor just about to the three-point line.
Screen by Longley. Pippen, the pass to Longley. Lopez with the block. Up top, Lynn, guarded by Jordan. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. And that one is hammered home.
Yeah, and they are demoralized now, guys. A careless play to turn it over and then slow getting back on defense.
Longley is going to be all-star man.
And Harper no good on that one.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has
With
been far more
74
active
overall.
since the break and drawn some fouls.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Just a whisker away from coming up with the steal there.
Booker a screen on Jordan.
And we've seen them come out and be much more active defensively this half. And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Here's Lopez, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
He is actually 2 hands full inside, and Lopez more than happy to take the trip to the line.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Chicago leading by 12. For 3, Pippen. Booker pulls
We
it
need the
in.
timeout.
They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Kilpatrick passes to Hollis Jefferson. Stolen by Pippen.
Yeah, first turnover of the game. Overall, though, he's been rock solid.
To the paint. Here's Lynn. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, you have to admire the aggressiveness.
We need the
of Lynn.
timeout because we are going to
Constantly
make
looking
it
to draw the
derby.
foul on his shot.
Both free throws good from Lynn. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Yeah, they were getting winded. Good call here to give them a quick breather.
The Bulls leading by 10. Harper kicks to Rodman. Dishes it to Pippen. Back to Rodman. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. The 11-footer. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Boy, did they need that rebound. I mean, they have struggled on the boards overall, but still with a chance to win.
Exactly, because they've made enough plays to keep it close. And as a result, they're still in it. Good possession there, resulting in the easy one down low.
Screen by Longley. Jordan kicks to Harper. Back to Jordan. Rodman against Booker. To the middle. Here's Longley. He gets it in there. Nets trailed by 10. Timeout called. The Nets.
16 points, 13 rebounds.
We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
He's definitely rolling offensively. You might not be able to stop him, but you've got to find a way to contain him.
And the Nets with possession here. Lynn kicks to Lopez. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Rodman's got rebound number 5 here
Relax.
tonight.
Relax.
The feed now to Pippen.
Relax, Pippen.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Looking at the game Pippen has been having, 15 points, and also those active hands of his have led to a pair of steals.
He can just change a game with his defense, and he's thrown off their rhythm completely the last several possessions.
No good on the second free throw. In a wide open look for Lynn. Offensive rebound. Lopez passes to Hollis Jefferson.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Oh, Rodman.
The free throw
Didn't
drops
make
for
it.
Rodman. That misses, so he splits the free throws. It's trailed by 12. Kilpatrick passes to Lynn. Down low, here's Lopez, and the dunk by Lopez.
Chalk that up. Lopez won't miss many of those.
.141 left in the fourth. Rodman sets a screen. Pippen kicks to Harper. Inside, Rodman laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And an open path to
I
the
think
hoop
he
there.
has about
Easy
10 points,
bucket.
Rodman.
We've seen
Really
that
high
far
score
too many times today.
for
Yeah,
him.
it's just been far too soft. Not much fight being shown by the defense there, and boy, that's hard to watch, quite honestly.
They get the rebound. It's deflected. The Bulls leading by 12. Now Harper kicks it to Pippen. Shot clock at 6. Longley down low. Lopez is there, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul goes against Brooklyn. That free throw missing. He hits the second from the line. 55 seconds left in the game. To the paint. And the layup's good off the glass. Lopez has got 33 points.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Rodman passes to Longley. Shoots it up. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And that's the dagger right there, really the nail in the coffin.
I'd agree. I mean, they've done a great job of sealing this one, closing it out. And they never backed off, even with the big lead. I love to see teams do that.
And play stops as it looks like they call an over the back here.
Yeah, no doubt about that one with the over-the-back call.
Yeah, it looked like he wanted to take him for a ride right there. Easy call.
Both free throws good from Booker. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
And here's Kerr.
3 wins of 3 games.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the...
Oh, we got the Jordan player of the game. For blocks to steal. 7 of 8 field goals. Only one player I would like to take to my team. Boban Magdanovic. Only this one player I would like to have in my team.
Nice to meet you. I'm pick you.
Afar 7-3.
Hello and welcome everyone to another exciting edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. It's the Chicago Bulls taking on Boston.
Oh,
And it's going to be the Bulls off the tip. All right, set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. So for Chicago right now, Harper's out there with Jordan. Then there's Pippen. Then it's Rodman. And it's Longley in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Both free throws good from Longley. On offense, here are the Celtics. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, major problems at the charity stripe in that game. They just could not convert their free throws.
And on the road, you're missing your freebies. How do you expect to come out of that scenario with the win?
Now here's Thomas. Leaps for it, and he misses his first shot of the game. Thomas against Harper. Rodman with a screen on Thomas. Outside, Rodman. Here's Jordan. No good from the wing. Chicago on defense. Bradley dishes to Thomas. About a minute played so far here in the first. Here's Horford. Poked loose.
oh, come on.
Good.
You can't forget about Horford. I mean, carving out space inside for the putback.
Here's Longley, and finished off by Longley.
Great playmakers help everything run so smoothly. Excellent lead pass.
Thomas up top, guarded by Jordan. Horford kicks to Thomas. Johnson the screen. Out to the wing. Horford has a wide open look. Horford missing again.
The
I'm
defense
hungry.
there got away with a major lapse.
Outside Pippen to the middle. Here's Harper, and Boston with the rebound.
He's not very smooth down in the low post, but still, he should make those shots regardless.
Here's Thomas, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. It's going to be on Michael Jordan.
Pound for pound, the best in the league in drawing fouls. Isaiah lives at the line.
This is his first free throw of the game. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Pippen.
Oh, what are you doing,
And
Pippen?
it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
I was
Well, I
pressing to
was able
steal
to
and
speak with Brad Stevens for
he
just
should.
a minute. He said in the first meeting between these teams, his guys weren't as sharp as they needed to be offensively. He thinks that cost him the game. He told me, if we take care of the basketball and execute in the half court like I know we're capable of, it puts us in a good position to win tonight. Well, we'll see if that holds true tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
Okay, Dave, thanks. Hey, an interesting thing to address before the game.
Yeah, and clearly the coach has been hammering home the point to his guys that good shot selection is absolutely key.
And that may take patience. Moving the ball deep into the shot clock. We'll see if they have the discipline to do it.
And he makes both free throws.
I mean, and at 6'3", Bradley is a plus defender thanks to his quickness and tenacity.
Pippen, the pass to Longley. Outside for Jordan. Screened by Longley. Beyond the arc. And Jordan good for 3. Jordan's got himself on the board with 3 there.
He can be a weapon if he gets going early from long range.
Don't forget about him when he's spotting up like that and knocking them down like that. The offense has to keep getting him the rock.
Now here's Crowder. Johnson dishes to Thomas. And here's Bradley from 3. Tries to save it. Horford. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Horford's got his second basket.
And even with the hand in his face, when Horford gets it in that close, he barely needs to see the rim to get it up and down.
Harper kicks to Jordan. He feeds it to Pippen. Screened by Longley. Lets it go with a 3. Pippen, no luck. The Celtics with the lead. That's good from Horford on the assist by Thomas. 6 points for Al Horford.
Oh, he's gotten off to a superb start by shooting the ball extremely well from the field.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. There's a good screen. Pass to Johnson. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
You know, Kevin, it's interesting that, Johnson has become a better long-range shooter, but his free throw shooting has been erratic. I mean, it's clear he has the touch to shoot well at the line. I wonder if it's mental.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And the first one drops. He's off on the second. Bulls trail by 3. Right side, Jordan. The rebound by Johnson.
You were shocked when he misses open shots like that. The D should be thanking their lucky stars right now.
Thomas against Jordan. And that one, good.
Well, listed as 6'9", Amir Johnson plays a lot bigger than that.
Jordan, the pass to Harper. Longley against Horford. The shot by Rodman, no good.
When he gets that close to the basket, usually it's a sure flush. But the defense stepped up and stopped him cold in his tracks.
Johnson kicks to Crowder. There's the pass to Horford. Lock at 6. Back to Crowder. In the corner, Bradley with it. No good from outside.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Longley with the bucket.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit. I think that's a wise timeout.
Oh, yeah, and he may have seen something out there that he'd like to try to exploit. We'll see what they come out with.
Marcus Smart's checked in for Avery Bradley. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Kerr's checked in. Now here's Thomas. Nice teamwork to set up the big play and make the space for the J.
You just can't take away everything one way or another. Thomas is going to get buckets.
Kerr kicks to Rodman. Screened by Longley. Inside. And stolen by Horford. Smart with the ball. Picked by Horford. Horford sets a screen for Smart. He kicks to Horford. Drains it from beyond the arc. Horford's got 9.
I mean, on offense, he has been a constant force. You get him the ball, and there's a good chance he's going to knock that shot down.
Bulls trailed by 8. Pippen kicks to Kerr. Pass to Jordan. Shoots from 14. No good. Shot missing. Now Boston takes it the other way.
His shot is not on target right now. He better figure this out fast.
And the shot's good from Crowder.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago.
And really just trying to take the wind out of their sails here, I think. You know, they're on the wrong end of a run and need to just kind of exhale.
And Coach may need to revisit his play calling because it feels more like the other team is anticipating their every move.
And they've gotten good looks, you know, so that's one reason they're frustrated. Maybe he can come up with something to get them an easy one, maybe get to the line.
Well, I just think they're pressing too much, not really in the rhythm. Have to let the game come to you.
Boston making some changes. Tyler Zeller's checked in for Johnson. Brown comes in for Crowder. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Isaiah Thomas. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's going to go on Steve Kerr.
Oh, the fearlessness by Rozier. That's what helps him earn the trip to the strike.
Celtics have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line. Missing a couple. Both shots good from the strike.
And they've been the more physical team offensively, seeking contact, looking to score in the lane, and getting to the line.
The dish now to Jordan. Horford against Rodman. To the inside. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Perhaps the most memorable team, Chris, you played on, the Kings of the early 2000s. We see a lot of teams now that have that same up-tempo style with great passing. Is this the way basketball is meant to be played?
You know, I think so. I think, you know, you have 5 players on the court, and unlike other sports, you have to play offense and defense on this team. And so to keep guys motivated, to keep guys engaged, you know, you want guys that want to touch the ball and score. There could be guys that can be just decoys out there, but they're still touching the ball, being part of the offense. And there's no worse feeling than to come down for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 possessions and not touch the ball. And as a fan, for me, it's nothing worse than watching a team come down 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 possessions and a guy try to go one-on-one and he really can't score. And you're looking at the coach like, get this guy off the floor. So team basketball is great. Why? Because you get more open looks,
16
better
points
shot
down.
selection. You get different guys in different positions. And I think most importantly, you don't think about this, you get more highlights because it makes the defense move from side to side. It makes the defense more engaged and pay attention. And therefore, when they slip up, it's that much more special with the play. And you can only do that mostly with 5 players that move the ball. So, yeah, team ball is definitely the best player. But even on the best teams, you need a guy that can go get you some buckets.
Like that. It's not going to go for him. Kukoc with the defensive effort. Bulls trailed by 16. Here's Kerr. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Will it go? And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. Here's Jordan, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. Jordan's got his second bucket of the night.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
The screen from Brown. Smart dishes to Brown. Kicks to Horford. Here's Smart. Offensive rebound Celtics. Pass to Rozier. Picked by Horford. Teardrop shot, and he sinks the layup. Rozier's got 7 points.
And that's the part of Horford's game that doesn't garner much attention. Great at setting screens to spring open his teammates.
And Jordan has it in the corner. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
I mean, look, he's just an instinctive guy. Helping his teammates generate some offense comes naturally to him.
Now, here's Horford. He's got 9. Shoots off the screen. Rebounded by Wennington.
He had all the room in the world to get that up, but somehow blew it by rushing it just a tad.
They set the screen. Kerr kicks to Kukoc. Dishes to Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. And here's Smart to the middle. Wants to get it to Zeller and does.
Oh my God,
Good, and Smart gets the assist. Zeller's got his first points in this one.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And guys, we've seen the Celtics really take control here.
It's been about the effort. Love the hustle they've shown here in the first.
Yeah, working hard, really masking some of their weaknesses by piling up second chance points.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. We've got Simpkins. Harper's out there with Kerr. Then it's Kukoc, and it's Sally in at the 4. Kerr's shot is good. Kerr's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Bulls. Celtics leading by 10. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Guys, you look around the league and the post-up is giving way to more and more pick and rolls, more and more three-point shooting. Some big men don't like it, but Amir Johnson embraces the change. He said, "It's what I do. I'm a big that likes to set screens and roll." Kevin, with his combination of range and finishing inside, has become one of the best at it in the game.
Very efficient, D.A. Thanks. Here's Zeller, and the jam by Tyler Zeller.
Oh, he may not be quite the leaper his brother Cody is, but Tyler Zeller
He has to go inside.
Outside, Kukoc. The kick out to Harper. Bulls moving the ball around from outside the arc. The rebound by the Celtics. At one point, they led by 16. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Thomas passes to Zeller. Got a piece of it. And they're running. Now Harper. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Here's Simpkins. And that's good off the glass that time. Celtics leading by 10. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Green kicks to Thomas. Here's Zeller. That's good. It's Thomas picking up the assist. Thomas got his third assist on the night.
Good job right there by Zeller, finishing through the contact.
Chicago calls timeout.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
Oh, yeah, and he may have seen something out there that he'd like to try to exploit. We'll see what they come out with.
Boston making some changes. Crowder comes in for Zeller. And Bradley subbed in for Brown. Then for the Bulls, Dennis Rodman. He's checked in for Simpkins, and Pippen subbed in for Kerr. Bulls shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. The first free throw is good. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Bradley dishes to Green. Here's the three. And it's Chicago with the rebound. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Kukoc.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Johnson with a screen on Pippen. Thomas passes to Johnson. They kick it out to Green. Green missing again. Bulls trailed by 8. Down low. Here's Pippen.
Oh, that athletic.
Yeah.
Wow. Jumped out of the gym.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Harper against Thomas. To the inside. Sally. Johnson with the block.
Oh,
The
down
rim
the ball,
protection
man.
from Johnson. One more thing that makes him special.
The feed to Crowder. And the shot falls short this time.
Oh, he couldn't have asked for a better look there. He just didn't get it to go.
To the middle. Sally's shot is good. And now just a 4-point Boston lead.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. 7 points for Isaiah Thomas.
He's got every trick in the book around the rim. Thomas with the English off the glass, double clutches, up and unders, you name it.
Pippen kicks to Kukoc. Pass to Sally. Outside, Kukoc. So the wing on the left, Harper. They get it back. Tries again. Fires from deep. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down to just 3 on the basket from Kukoc.
He just looks more engaged this second quarter. A far cry from his disappointing play in the first period.
Thomas, good.
And if you're the defense, good luck at trying to stay in front of Thomas. The little man, uncanny with his ability to penetrate and finish inside.
Feeds it to Kukoc. Again, Chicago.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
Harper against Bradley. Thomas up top. Launches it. Here's Johnson. Chicago grabs the miss.
Everyone in the building thought that one was going to go in, including me. That's just shocking he blew.
The pass to Pippen. He dishes it to Kukoc. From the arc. Goes back up. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. For Chicago, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. The free throw drops for Rodman. Austin making some changes. Al Horford's checked in for Johnson. Marcus Smart comes in for Green. And it's Rozier in for Isaiah Thomas. The Bulls also changing it up. Huntington comes in for Sally. And Michael Jordan subbed in for Tony Kukoc. Outside Crowder. Celtics passing it around. He feeds it to Smart. Bradley kicks to Horford.
Well, and Horford doesn't always shoot a lot of free
foul.
throws for a star.
Come on,
You'd
man.
like to see him
He
get that
didn't
respect
shoot.
from the officials.
Celtics have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8. That's good from Horford. So Horford gets 2. Bulls trail by 4. Harper with the ball. Here's Jordan. There's the 3. Jay Crowder with the rebound.
He could not have been more wide open. I'm sure he's kicking himself for missing out.
Smart passes to Rozier. He kicks it to Horford. Teardrop shot. Rodman with the block. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Clock at 4. They set the pick. Here's Crowder, and he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
And showing he can play above the rim. Crowder with the highlight.
Bulls trail by 6. Now here's Jordan. 9 points in the game so far. Tries it from 19. Jordan can't get that one to fall. Jordan's gotten just 4 of his 10 shots to fall here, shooting 40%.
Not good. He already has 2 early fouls here, and he has to watch himself for the rest of the half.
Some changes for Chicago. Longley comes in for Rodman, and Steve Kerr is subbed in for Ron Harper. In the corner, Bradley with it. A 3-ball. And no good that time. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Stolen by Smart. To the paint. And it's Bradley. That time on the assist from Smart. Smart's got 4 assists in the game. Bulls trailed by 8. It's stolen by Bradley. And a fast break now for the Celtics. That one goes in. Bradley's got 6.
You see that hounding defense by Bradley? I mean, he got them out and running that time.
One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
And finished off by Longley.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. Celtics leading by 8. And here's Smart. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. It's all in by the Bulls. Inside, here's Pippen. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Rozier kicks to Horford.
Oh.
Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession. Tyler Zeller's checked in for Boston.
Luke
Brown
Longley.
comes in for Avery Bradley. And Chicago also making a switch. Simpkins, he's checked in for Wennington. Here's Zeller. 6 points for him. To the inside. Here's Brown.
Oh, Brown is just fearless, Kevin. I mean, especially when it comes to going right into the contact.
Celtics have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here. Good on the second free throw. Bulls trailed by 7. 1:24 left in the first half of basketball. Jordan with it. Now guarded by Smart. And Michael Jordan with the 3. 12 points for him.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Rozier kicks to
Oh,
Horford.
Jordan, man.
Horford with the screen on Pippen. Pass to Horford. From deep. Knocks down the 3-ball. Horford's got 5 points now this quarter.
And Horford in his 9th season in the league started making the three-pointer a big part of his offensive game. I mean, it's a shot you have to respect.
Pass to Simpkins. Jordan inside. Guarded by Smart. 5 on the clock. It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Longley. Now Smart. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Zeller, a screen on Jordan. Smart kicks to Horford. Lets it go from 14. Good, and Smart gets the assist. 16 points for Al Horford.
Oh, nice look there from Smart, finding the open man.
Jordan with it. from deep three-point range. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime.
Wat is dit gedaan?
Celtics lead by 7. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. Lot going on there as we welcome you back to Boston. That shot taken from the observation deck at the Prudential Center. And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. Al Horford has been sensational.
And he really just broke out the entire arsenal of post moves there in that first half.
Yeah, great activity in the painted area. Lots of energy. Looking to score almost every time he got the ball.
Thomas is the point with Bradley into his side. Jay Crowder out there with Amir Johnson. And it's Horford in at the 5 spot. That's the group. For Brad Stevens getting going here in the second half. From deep. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Bulls trail by 7. Outside, Rodman. Screen by Longley. Harper the pass to Longley. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Chicago shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. First one falls for. Both free throws good from Longley. Celtics leading by 5. Here's Thomas. From past the arc. They get it back.
ZZZZ.
And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And Horford, a pretty steady free throw shooter. I mean, he had a few down seasons, maybe due to those pectoral tears, but I tell you what, he's been right up there around 80%.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. Outside Jordan. Pippen a screen on Crowder. Here's Jordan. Sweet little floater. Jordan's got 14 points for the game.
Takes what the defense allows. Has that soft floater in his back pocket.
Picked by Horford. Johnson against Rodman. Johnson dishes to Bradley. Boston, no good that time either.
Oh, and that's yet another miss to start this second half. They are now 0 for 3.
Outside Pippen, back to Harper. Takes the 13-footer, hits the front of the rim and out. Celtics leading by 3. Thomas kicks to Johnson. Bradley against Harper. Outside Bradley. Shot clock at 5. Takes it from 10. Thomas, that's good. 11 points in the game.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Harper the pass to Jordan. Screen by Longley. Jordan dishes to Pippen. Pass to Longley. And finished off by Longley.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now, here's Thomas. 11 points in the game. The dish to Johnson. It's stolen by Rodman. And here they come. They get a hand on it. And here is Thomas. Left side Crowder. Down low. And Horford, here we go. Oh, that's blocked.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only one for the first 5.
That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Pippen.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Now Thomas kicks to Horford. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
Oh, man, Horford, I mean, getting loose out there, having a game for himself offensively.
Bulls trail by 3. Outside Pippen. To the inside. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Crowder kicks to Thomas. To the inside. It's tipped. And here are the Bulls now. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Jordan kicks to Pippen. Back to Jordan. The kick out to Harper. And it goes on a...
Okay, guys, I have to stop for an hour. We're going to continue with that in about an hour. I'm closing the streaming. We'll be back